Well, I've been joined by two more esteemed guests on day one of SubOptic 2016. There's Varisco and Elaine Stafford, who've both been participating in the last event of the day, all about open networks. Tell me, Elaine, give me an understanding, a summary, if you like, of what this was all about.
This is all about getting the best of the best from every part of the segment, getting the best wet plant and getting the best dry plant, and getting the customers the ability to integrate their networks all the way from top to top with a single network solution. So you put the same equipment in the terrestrial part of your network as you do undersea and make it work end-to-end perfectly.
Okay, anything to add to that, Greg?
Well, we've used it as a tool to enable these big capital-intensive projects, and so we've been able to go out and reach the customers that are seeing these huge demands and capacity requirements. We enable them with a product, lowers their cost, and provides them more capacity as their networks continue to grow.
Right, and that's effectively what open networking is it?
Absolutely. It's all about helping those customers take advantage of these technology changes to be able to optimize their network the way it needs to be run to lower their cost per bit.
And it effectively means that there is no cable which is unlit as well, potentially, that you can maximize every bit of those cables.
Absolutely. And so you've got advances in technology that are really coming out with all types of new techniques to maximize. I mean, there's some advances that we used to hold margin in the system for maintenance. Well, now we can use that for capacity and pull back when we want to, when we have a maintenance issue. And so you're seeing all types of innovation coming about to really maximize what the system delivers.
And very much demand-led. I mean, as you said, I heard in the last session, in fact, demand certainly in the more developed world going up something like 40%.
Right. Well, that's equating to that doubling every year that we're seeing.
Right. Okay. Now, how much, I would say, how much concern is there amongst more of the conventional companies in the submarine cable-laying business is there to this kind of thing? This is a sort of newer trend, isn't it?
It is a newer trend, but I think the conservatism is natural because this industry by nature has always focused on reliability and performance because these facilities are so critical. So any step that most of the traditional supply purchasers take has to be taken with great care. And I think they will be, over time, moving in this direction. And I think it takes the leadership of some of the private networks who are able to analyze the situation on their own and make decisions on their own without a lot of the complexities that are involved in a lot of decision makers are going to set the stage for the consortiums to take that next step. And I think it will happen. It will take time, but I really do think it will happen.
What is the reticence of the more conventional companies, the traditionalists?
I think it's simply they want to have a one-stop shop where they can call up somebody and say, I've got a problem, help. And be sure that they're not going to have the finger be pointed in the other direction. Now, you heard on the panel that the supplier said, we aren't going to do that, even when we've got open networks. You know, we're here to support our customers. And I think that's probably the direction they're all going. Everybody's seeing the light.
So it's going to solve, or at least help, the capacity issues. It's going to bring in advanced technologies. Any other benefits?
Well, you'll see things being done more efficiently. And so as a result, that we can move quicker. We can enable new types of products. We can add security to the networks that we're not able to add today. We can make changes and respond to one of the issues where physical disasters, tsunamis, earthquakes, these type of things. Enables the industry to respond and be there for our customers.
So it sounds like a win-win situation. Any downsides that you can envisage about this new world of open networks?
Well, we were one of the early adopters, I would say, and as a result, we did have some people getting accustomed to this in the legal formats and the agreements that have to be done, and how we detailed the testing requirements to be able to have customers accept it. So yes, there was a little bumps along the way in getting that worked out, but you know, we've got now that in the past, and we're looking forward to really working with the vendors to push forward.
I would also add that I think that if you would talk to any of the big OTTs, you would see that this is the way that they want to go. And if you listen to some of the other talks or workshops at this conference, you know that they're starting to drive the market more and more. And when you have the leaders driving the market in this direction, I think there will be followers. I think it's definitely the way the market will be going more and more.
So they're leading the pack, effectively.
They're some of the biggest capacity purchasers, fiber pair purchasers, or volume revenue. You know, they provide big chunks of revenue to the system suppliers now. And the suppliers, understandably, are going to follow that revenue stream and figure out a way to make it work.
Elaine, thank you very much. Greg, thank you.